Hey everyone, welcome to class today. My name is Katie and this is Interval 30. Today we're going to be doing a short workout consisting of 5 minutes warm up, 20 minutes of circuit work, and a 5-minute cool down. All you need is yourself, a mat, a towel, or maybe some carpeted area. Grab some water and just a nice space to work out. All right, let's get started with our warm up. We're going to start with our hips decent size apart, a little bit wider than our shoulders, taking our arms out to the side, and we're gonna go to our opposite leg to opposite hand, right here. Out and touch. Take it out. Right here, we're warming up our legs, those hamstrings and calves with some dynamic movement right here. Go ahead and keep moving for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're gonna take it into a plank walk right here. So reaching those hands up to the sky, taking it down into a plank at the bottom right here. Pause for a second. We're gonna take it into a dolphin plank, just like up like this. Come back to that plank and then walk it back to standing. And go ahead and repeat from the top. So we're down, walking out to that plank. Hold, engage those abs, belly button to our spine. Going into dolphin plank. Back to regular. And then walk it back. Let's do that 3 more times. Let's go. Walking out to plank. Engage the abs here. Dolphin. Regular. And walk it back. 2 more times. Awesome work. Engage. Dolphin. Back to regular. And our last one right here. Let's go. Walk it out. Engage. Dolphin. Regular. And walk it back to standing. All right, we're gonna take it into some backwards lunges, so facing this side, 1 foot comes back. We have 2 right angles right here, and then back to standing. Repeat. Awesome work. When you get comfortable, you can take it side to side, add a little core twist. Keep it going. We're gonna add on to this movement pattern today. So in our warm-up, just getting it started, practicing before we add on a little bit more. And last one. All right, go ahead and face the front. Bringing those arms out to the side. We're gonna give ourselves a nice big hug. And then switch and go on to the other side, flipping the top arm. And do it 2 more times. Awesome work. Giving ourselves some shoulder rolls here. Forward and backwards. So we go back, and then we go forward. 1 more time, back, and forward. All right, to finish out our warm-up, we are gonna do some squats, just using our body. So we want our legs hip distance apart, a little bit wider than your shoulders. We're gonna take it back into a squat and then come up to the top. We wanna make sure our knees aren't going over our toes, our chest stays lifted. We're engaging our abs. Breathing in on the way down and out on the way up. If you want, you can pick up the pace a little bit here. So for today's workout, we have 2 circuits. Each one consists of 3 moves that will repeat 3 times. All right, last few squats. 3, 2, and 1 more. Awesome job. That's it for our warm-up. If you're not feeling super warm, don't worry. We're gonna get straight into that cardio. We'll raise your heart up in just a second. So for our first move today, again, we have 3 moves. We'll repeat them 3 times, and then we'll move on to a second circuit. So our first move today is a skater. We're gonna be doing that for 40 seconds, and then 20 seconds of rest. So I'm gonna start our timer, getting our countdown on while I show you each move in between. So we're taking it down from side to side, back leg comes behind us, and we attempt to touch the floor, just like this, and then we can bring it into a hop. All right, go ahead and try it with me, just like that. Again, you can keep it not jumping, just on the floor, or if you want, go for that actual skater, getting those jumps, leap from side to side. Woo, we're already halfway through. Again, after this, we have 20 seconds of rest, and then we're heading to another movement. Breathe in, breathe out. We got 10. For 3, 2, and rest. 20 seconds break. I'll show you our next move. All right, we have a push-up with a side plank. You could take it into a tricep push-up, just like this. We're rotating into that side plank and then going on to the other side, just like that, or you can take it on your knees. Let's get started. Just like this, if you want to take it on your knees. For those push-ups, maybe you want the push-up on your knees but not the plank. That's okay. You can switch in between. Or you can do the whole thing on your toes for that extra challenge. 2, and rest. Ooh, that went by quick. Again, another 20 seconds of rest. I'll show you move number 3. All right, so we are back on the mat. We are on our knees right here. We're coming up into a squat position, jump, and then back down. Let's get started. Give it a try. I know that was quick, but we're basically doing this walking squat. At the top, we pause right into a jump, right here. Try to alternate each side. So the side you put down first, or the leg you put up first. Switch it up. 10 more seconds. You can also not do that jump. Just raise it to a squat. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we are done with circuit number 1. We have an extra 20 seconds of rest. So grab some water. All right, our rest is about up. We are going to start in for round 2, repeating all those moves again. Now they should feel a little bit more comfortable for you since you already know them. So now you can really put your effort in. And if not, if you're still figuring out, we got another round to do just that. All right. Starting our timer with those skaters. Let's go side to side. Static or jumps. There's a couple things you can work on here. 1, you can go for speed. How fast can you go from side to side? Number 2, you can go for length right here, getting super long if you have the space. Or you can go low. Stay really low, just like this. Last 10 seconds. Pick one. For 3, 2, and rest. All right, in for those push-ups, either on your knees or on your toes, or a combination of the two. Getting ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Push up into plank. If you can't quite do the push-up on your knees, you can bring your chest to the floor and then push up from there. That's also going to get you in the habit of using those tricep muscles to push you up, but giving you a little extra help. For 3, 2, and rest. Woo! All right, last move. I know it went by quick last time. It looks like this. Squat, jump, and then down. Or take out that jump, just come up to a squat. All right, go ahead and get your knees on the mat, and let's get started. Take it up, jump, and down. We're moving the whole time here. If you need to tone it down, just go a little bit slower. Woo, let's keep it going. We have 10. Last 10, maybe get in a few jumps here. For 3, 2, and 1, rest. Woo, that was the end of round 2. Go ahead and grab some water. While we're in this rest period, you want to make sure that you're taking nice deep long breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's going to calm your heart rate down and get you ready for round number 3. Woo, last few breaths. We are starting again with skaters from the top. Getting ready to go. All right, let's hit it side to side. Remember, we have speed, length, or low. So pick which one you want. Stick to it for all this round. Length, speed, a little bit faster, or length, or low. Whatever you're doing, just keep it moving. We are almost there. For 3, 2, and rest. All right, going into push-ups. Last round. Again, during this rest period, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going into push-ups with a side plank. Let's hit it. Take it down. Side plank. Push up. With that side plank, we're working those abs right here and all the way down that shoulder into our arms. But the entire body stays nice and strong the whole way through. Woo! Let's keep it going for 3, 2, and rest. All right, last move of round 3 before we head on to something else. Getting ready for the squats and squat jumps, if you choose to take them. 2, and let's go. Take it up, jump. If you are going for those jumps, I want you to make them really explosive. Stick it down, sink your heels, and then explode. Right here. Halfway through, or taking it into those air squats. 10 seconds left on the clock. Keep it going for 5, 3, 2, last jump, and we are done. Go ahead and grab some water. We'll have a minute break. All right, hopefully you had enough time to catch your heart rate. We're moving on to circuit number 2. It's gonna look pretty similar, just with different moves. So moving into move number 1, we have a plank, taking it into 2 spider crunches, knee to our ear, and then 2 plank jacks, just like that. Go ahead and get started with me. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Right here, if you need a break, just pause in that plank position. But if you can, keep moving the whole time. For 3, 2, and go ahead and rest. Awesome work. Okay, for that next move, we're back on our feet. We have a reverse lunge into a deadlift with one leg. So we have reverse lunge like we did in the warm-up. Come up, hands are on our hips, slow and controlled into a deadlift. Switch onto the other side, just like this. We're just hinging the hips over like this without the leg. Adding the leg, just like that. All right, going ahead, starting that timer. Let's go ahead and try it out. Reverse lunge, hip hinge for that deadlift. Switch onto the other side. Again, you want to focus on one point in front of you and engage those abs. That's what's gonna help us keep our balance right here. Strong ankles, this strength and balance move, working on our core. And last one. And go ahead and rest. All right, we're already ready for move number 3. We have a bike crunch. It's a little bit different than what you've probably done before. We have our feet in a tabletop position like this, and then we're just kicking out to the wall, nice and slow. Go ahead and get started. We don't want to rotate our body like this, like a traditional bicycle crunch. We're keeping everything nice and square to the wall. About 10 more seconds. Let's pick up the pace if we can. Last 10-second push right here. Keep breathing. We have 3, 2, and go ahead and rest. Bring it up to the top. All right, since we are in the halfway point, or the break between the next round, we have an extra 20 seconds of rest. So go ahead and make sure you're using it. We have 2 cardio moves in this circuit. The first one being that plank, so really give it that all so we feel like we raise our heart rate in this round. All right, getting ready to go. In a plank, side crunches, 2 jacks. Let's go. Side, out. Pick up the pace a little bit more. Again, this is one of our only cardio moves in this circuit. So really give it your all. I know you want to stop, but keep it going. 15 seconds left. Abs are tight. Arms are strong. For 5, 3, 2, and rest. Woo, we're picking it up into those lunges and deadlifts. Getting ready to go in about 10 seconds. One thing that's going to help you with those deadlifts is really engaging your abs, pulling that belly button to your spine. Your rib cage is closing together. That's how we engage. Focus on one non-moving point in front of you, and that should help you keep your balance. All right, let's go. Keep it down and over. Since we have a little bit of time here to rest our heart, I want you really to focus on this strength move by improving your balance. Right here, engage the core. Even if your leg barely lifts off the floor, try not to wobble. Keep it nice and steady. All right, for that last move, we are down on the floor for a bike crunch. And then we have one more round from the top. All right, again, here is your time to really put all your effort into this move. We only have 40 seconds, so make it worth it. Let's get started. If you can, lift those shoulder blades off the floor. Maybe get them a little bit higher. Nice and slow and controlled. If this is too difficult for you, place them on the floor. Nice and slow. Last 10-second push. Let's go. A little bit faster. Pick up the pace. Raise those shoulder blades off the floor. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. 40 seconds on the clock for that rest. Feel free to sit here for a few breaths before you pick it up onto a seated position on your knees or your feet. An extra 20 seconds of rest here. Grab some water. Deep breaths. All right, getting ready. In that plank position, we have round 3. Everything left in you on the mat. Let's go. Side crunches, 2 plank jacks. Can you pick up the pace a little bit more? A little bit faster. Halfway through. Last little push of energy. Woo! Keep it going. We have 10. For 3, 2, and rest. All right, picking it up onto our feet for the last round of lunges and deadlifts. All right, getting ready to go in 5, 3, 2, let's go. Backwards lunge into deadlift. Making sure we have 2 right ankles in that lower lunge right here. Strong, engaged, powerful. Before we take it into that hip hinge. Hands are on your hips or maybe right in front of you. For 2. And finishing out that last one. All right, last 40 seconds of bicycle crunches before we cool it down at the end of class today. Getting ready on our mats. Bicycle crunches, let's go. Nice and slow. Lift the shoulders off the floor. Engaging our abs, closing those rib cages together. Last 20 seconds. We're gonna do a 10-second push at the end in 3, 2, and 1. A little bit faster. Shoulder blades a little bit higher off the ground. Push for 5, 3, 2, and go ahead and rest. Laying it all on the floor. We are done with circuit work for today, and I am so proud of everyone who participated today and in the future. We're gonna start our cool down now. I want you to just come on your knees and take a few breaths with me, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. What this really does is focus on calming down your heart rate, bringing it back to that resting state. And then we're gonna do a few static stretches. So go ahead and sit on the floor on your mat, placing your feet in front of you, right here. We're gonna bring our hands up to the sky and come over to touch our toes or our shins, just like this. Awesome job. So we're gonna take one leg out, keep one leg in, facing towards that leg, bringing our hands up and over. And to the side. And with that other leg out, facing the leg, up and over. And over to the side. All right, from here, we're just gonna go into a few neck rolls to the front. Bringing our arms nice and wide, give yourself a hug, just like we did in the beginning of the class, and switch the top arm. Awesome job. So there is a survey in the description box of this YouTube video. Please go ahead and fill that out. It gives super valuable information to both the instructors and the people who put on this class. So give any comments, good or bad, so we can help make this class a little bit better for you. Alrighty, that is all for class today. Again, my name is Katie, and this is interval training. Thank you so much for joining me in this workout today. I hope to see you sometime soon. Thank you.